I'm Ida Haisma, and I'm the director here at the Hague Security Delta. We call it the HSD for short. And the Hague Security Delta is actually a cluster of about 200 different partners. And these partners are from what we call the public side, the private side, and knowledge institutions. And that's what we call the triple helix. Where we are now is the campus of HSD, and here at the campus we have about 25 different partners varying from these triple helix, working together on projects and programs. We have some labs here, like a cyber lab, a real-time intelligence lab, and a serious gaming lab. Here at HSD we have 5 different themes, we call it. Cybersecurity, obviously, urban security, forensics, national security, and protection of critical infrastructure. And of course, these last 4 also have a relation to cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is everywhere, but we also deal with it as a separate theme. One of the projects is Trusted Networks, and that is a project with the banking sector, knowledge institutions and the government, so the triple helix partners, where they create like a separate part on the internet where they all know, these partners, that they can trust each other. And we started with only 5 partners, and already we have 25 within 6 months. So there is a need for this trusted part on the internet. One of the things that we are now involved in here at HSD is to look at the possibility of creating a test center for UAVs. As we all know, in the military terminology you would call it drones, but UAVs are becoming more and more important, and they gather a lot of information. So what do you do with this information, and who deals with this information? So there are many different security topics related to UAVs, like privacy, like big data, like also the combination with satellite information, like whether they're flying in the zones where they shouldn't be flying, whether they're operated by private persons or by the police, where they're used for event security, etc. And then we're also going to operationalize this physically in a center for UAVs, and especially big data downstream analysis of information here in The Hague. Well, the biggest threats to security for the European Union, that is a difficult question, a difficult issue actually, because there are so many. It's very obvious to say cyber. The cyber domain is still very young, where we can expect a lot more insecurity and a lot more issues that we have to deal with that we already have dealt with in the physical world. So I think the whole cyber domain is very important to look at and to learn from the physical domain what we can implement in the cyber domain. But there are also so many things that are different, like, for instance, crisis management or risk management. That's very different in the virtual domain than in the physical domain. Besides, I think, like the whole issue of refugees, the border policing, especially around the Mediterranean, and how we can share that burden within the European Union together. That's today an issue, but it will be for years to come. So I think that is an important issue from a human point of view. When I was director of the Center for Community Safety and Crime Prevention, we said we were dealing with societal security. But we were also dealing with safety issues, we were also dealing with cyber issues. So, you can't really say this is societal and that is not. Everything is societal in the end. Well, I think that for a safe and secure world, it is essential to share information. But I always make the difference between data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. So to create real good solutions, you need wisdom. And for wisdom, you need to have knowledge. And for knowledge, you need to have the right information and share the right information. And information consists of a lot of data. So that's that's my idea behind that. So that's how we work here. And I think that's also the purpose of Source, that we have a community of people exchanging wisdom so that we can have more wisdom on a European level.